at it again. It's Blown to Bits, the podcast. We talk about nerdy stuff. We talk about other things. Sometimes cool stuff as well. I'm Charlie. I'm kind of your host today. I'm here. To my left is...
Nathan.
Still doing Nathan. I'm Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. How
Always
you
Ryan.
Doing? Always Ryan.
Mm-hmm. I see you
Yeah, I think I
went down a bit.
Yeah, I went down a bit last week. I think
Did you?
I'd done it before, but yeah, it's coming back in, but staying down with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you finally bought Rad.
I finally bought Rad last week, and I guess last weekend after the podcast, and it's amazing. I've been playing it too much ever since I got it. The farthest I've gotten is World 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And I just keep getting killed. I know I got to take it slow, like when you first get in there, because the mutants just get like overwhelming.
Yeah, those
I
bomber,
love it.
Those bomber dudes piss me off. The ones with the 3 legs that shoot like the little.
Yeah.
Those things get me more than like any other creature.
So come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
If you've got the flaming skull, they're pretty easy to just take out from a distance.
Right. I just like run around a whole bunch. By the time like I've done like a full circle around that enemy, like it like lands on where I was before. So it's my own damn fault. But they're just aggravating as shit.
Yeah, running in circles I've noticed is a huge strategy in that. Like when I fight the bosses, the alpha mutants on the 1-1, I just run in circles and just attack inward and just beat ass every time. It's awesome.
I really hate the big slime guys with the spikes in the front.
Oh yeah, that leave the
I hate
trail
those guys,
behind
too.
them.
Yeah, the toxic ones. Those.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like 2 of them, because you can't run away from them because they leave like this toxic slime. So you're constantly being bombarded.
Yeah, and if you don't have like a ranged mutation, you're just like you have to get up there close
Because
to
you
them.
have to hit them from the back.
Aggravating as shit.
You beat the game though.
I did. I actually beat the game 2 days ago. It was awesome. I had the minions power up. They were flying and they were spitting stuff, which was a lot of fun. And I had the firearm powered up, and I forget what the other one was. It was probably just like it was like the bat dude.
I like that one.
Where it extends your range and everything, so like I didn't have to get too close. But I'm not going to give too much away. Colossus is the name of the final boss.
Oh man.
And there's a lot going on, and like there's turrets that shoot at you at the same time, so you have to do a lot of dodge rolling.
Yeah.
So and you did it in an hour and a half?
It took me about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes or so. Because I like to take my time when I play this game. If I ever like,
it's the reason that he's beat it when we haven't.
Yeah.
Just go right into it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like look in every like little cranny if you want to like squeeze the most out of like the build that you want to get. So like if you want to, you got to get those keys, man. Got to get them floppies.
I always get
Floppy
the floppy dongle.
Yeah, the dongles.
Floppy dongle.
Yeah.
Dongle.
Everything about this game is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
But that way it like reduces the requirements to open chests. So if it just has like, it requires 1 floppy, then it'll open for free.
It's free.
Yeah. So that's the best way because you get those little mutation upgrades.
Yeah. I've been trying to stay away from the dongles a little bit because I do use them a whole bunch because they are super useful. But I wanted to like get more out of the game and try the other ones. I actually got the sneakers. I forget what they were called, like high tops or something. That gave me the first level is like a double jump, but the second level is like a triple jump. And I had the wings at the same time. So I was able to like just do quadruple jumps and just glide over like most levels. God. I didn't get very far in that one, but that was just a lot of fun just to navigate a lot of levels through.
I picked up one yesterday that tripled the tapes that you pick up. So I just held on to that for a while and just basically just farmed tapes. And now I think I've got like 1,500.
Nice.
So I don't have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
Man.
Deposit as many cassettes as you can in that bank.
So when do you get to titanium status at the bank? I'm still in platinum.
I don't know.
I'm Heavy metal.
Yeah, heavy
Heavy
metal
metal.
is like once you like break like 1500 or something like that. I don't
Maybe
like it doesn't really
titanium's
tell
1,000.
you like when you reach a certain level. Like I didn't know I actually had the credit card ability until I was like, oh shit! I walked up to a shop and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's
Nice.
super nice.
I like the cassette tape rewind too, the VHS tape,
Mhm.
where if you die, you get to rewind and start again. That's really helpful with bosses.
That one give you all your life back or just like a little bit?
Depends on which version you have. Like,
Yeah,
the
I don't
higher
know.
the version, the more health you get back.
That's pretty cool.
And I used the helmet thing once that automatically teleports you to, or it opens the way forward
Mm-hmm.
to the boss. But if you haven't got any mutations, there's
It's
like really no point
hard.
doing that.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a speed run or something.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
one's probably really useful once you get into the third world, because the third world just
Sucks.
it's
You just want to get to the
awful.
boss.
Yeah, if there's like a lightning storm, I don't know, like sometimes in the second worlds you can like encounter like a lightning storm or a firestorm.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse.
I
than
haven't
that.
done the firestorm. I've seen the lightning. though.
Yeah, it's just
Firestorm's
like
pretty tough.
ugh, it's
You
just
can't see anything.
it's hard to see anything.
Yeah, and if you don't have like the vision where you can see the boss or the bad guys,
Mm-hmm.
it really sucks. Bad.
It's nice when you get that X-ray vision, though, and you can see where all the health,
Where all that good
Mhm.
stuff
yeah,
is.
all the treasures are. That's nice.
Yeah, that's real nice. It's a good game, man. I love it.
Yeah, I just picked up right before you came here the new Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville, which is basically it's Garden Warfare 3.
Okay.
They just announced it like 2 days ago, and like immediately you could buy it. Right now it's the Founders Edition, so it's not the full content. The full game drops October 1st, but there's enough in there to like keep you busy, and everything that you do in that game will roll over to the official release.
That's cool.
But they have like a lot of new modes, 3 new plants, 3 new zombies. Have you ever played any of the Garden Warfare?
I've never played it, but I was watching it when I came in. It looks kind of like Rad, except it's not overhead. Is it
I would
third
compare
person?
it more to like Overwatch.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay.
a class-based like shooter.
With
Nice.
like objectives. Like they do have a lot of objective-based games that are like Overwatch, where defend the objective, escort the payload.
Right.
But then they also have like your classic, team deathmatch and stuff like that.
Sweet. So your plants taking on zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa. You can play as zombies too.
Nice. I like to play on Team Plant, I think, first.
Yeah, I like
The living organisms.
the flower. It's the healer. That's usually what I'll max out first.
I was a big zombie dude in Garden Warfare 2. Like the big tank football player
Yeah.
with the Gatling gun, or you can get different skins in this one too, much like before, right?
Yes.
So you can basically level your character up.
Yeah, and all the original classes from Garden Warfare 2 are in it, but they've been modified a little bit. Like the football player, his shield, you would just place down like that dummy. Now it will actually put down like a dome shield over that dummy.
Oh, okay.
So they modified just to kind of tweak it and make them better.
Sweet.
I've only played like 3 of the classes so far because
And is it only on PC right now, or
it's PC, Xbox, and maybe PlayStation?
maybe PlayStation? Okay,
I just noticed that it was on PC and Xbox.
I gotcha. I'll inquire. I'll peruse.
Can you be a cactus?
Mm-hmm. Cactus
Yeah.
is a sniper.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Does it snipe with its needles?
It has like a snout.
Yeah.
That's just like
So you
Nice.
as far as like plants go, you have like your attack, which is the pea shooter, the cactus, the chomper, which is like a Venus flytrap. You can like burrow underground. Looks like the one from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you have your defense, which you have like your orange, your rose, and maybe something else. And then support, which is the flower. What's the other one?
I don't know. There's like a from the original or the first two.
But there's also 3 new ones. There's a Snapdragon, which is kind of like a flamethrower. There's an Acorn, which he's like real small and fast, runs around. Once you this timer runs down, you basically bring down this giant tree, and you like ride in the tree, and it's like a big tank.
That's awesome. Like a Groot
it seems
tank.
kind of like Diva from Overwatch, like in how she
Yeah,
can be
it's
like
pretty
that
much
mech ultimate.
It's pretty much the imp from Zombies.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then there was the mushroom.
Yeah, it's like a ninja class.
Yeah, which is like stealth based.
I like the
So there's a
stealth.
lot of dynamics, like with all these different characters interacting and attacking the other characters that have
And
these
then the
different traits.
Zombies are just way out there. I mean, you've got the mad professor, the football player, the imp,
Yeah,
the pirate,
pirates. The pirate's great.
the engineer,
Uh huh.
the soldier, and then the new ones.
There's like a disco derby.
Yeah, there's the
Or
disco,
like a roller derby kind of.
and then there's the guy from the 80s with like the 80s.
80s action hero. So he's got like a
Oh, man.
Rambo,
I would
like
totally
a
play
neon
that.
Rambo bow.
Yeah, and then there's like the one that flies in the little UFO.
Yeah, is that the imp? No,
No,
I mean,
it's a defense one, and I guess like once you level it up, like
you can make
more
a
than-
space station.
yeah, from what I understand, like that one and then the Acorn, more than one person can actually attach to it.
Okay.
So like when the tree comes down, like 2 acorns can like sit on like the top of it, and like one in his arm, and they can shoot and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it makes it more powerful, but if you get taken down, then all 3 of you die.
Okay. Risk versus reward.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super fun game.
And all that stuff like that you earn is just like cosmetic like stuff. Is there anything and no pay to play or
No.
you just got to put the hours in?
Yeah,
to
I mean,
get-
you can buy XP with like the in-game currency, but there's like a daily limit. Like I went and I leveled up like 3 or 4 times before I hit like the daily limit, and it cost like 15,000 gold coins.
Okay.
So you can do that, but that's like supposed to be part of the game.
Okay.
I know in
Like it's Electronic Arts that does this, right?
yes,
So you
but
gotta be
I
aware.
remember like in the second one there was no pay to win. You could buy like the card packs, but it was all cosmetic.
Yeah, those card pack things. Are they still doing that kind of stuff or?
No. The one thing I really liked is if you're a plant, there'll be like little pots around the map, and you can actually plant a little like turret, and each
Nice.
little different turret does something different, like a little sniping turret or electric turret. And before, you had to get them in the card packs, so it would just be randomly. So you might have like 20 of one turret, and then like 1 healer, and then no electric. But in this one now, it's time based. They all have cooldowns.
Okay.
So when you plant one, you can't plant that same kind for like 4 minutes.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. So that way you have access to all of them instead of having to gamble to get them.
Right.
So now they don't have the card packs. They have a big, kind of like a gumball machine, and you get it's 30,000 coins per ball, and each one gives you 1 cosmetic thing. But then there's like quests that you can do to like earn other cosmetic stuff.
Okay. Sounds like a lot to keep you engaged.
Yeah. I mean, the second one had tons of content.
Yeah.
So I can only assume this one's going to have even more.
That's probably why the second one's been on sale for like $2 on.
Is it?
Well, it's like cheap. Like if you want to look for Garden Warfare 2, like people still play it, but
Yeah.
it's like it had like a decent enough enjoyable experience as one player. You didn't have to play multiplayer so much. So it works
I
out.
played it with my kids a lot.
Yeah.
I might pick that up in preparation for getting into the new one.
Just pick up the new one. It's only $30. Yeah, it's not even a full-priced game.
Yeah, I just got this comic addiction right now that I'm fueling with probably spending $20 a week on it at least, getting variants and everything.
I've been avoiding going to the comic book store because I know that I'll spend money that I don't have.
Have you been to Golden Age in town?
Mm-mm.
Man, it's
I don't want to
awesome.
go because I don't want to spend money. I already spent too much on those new cameras.
Oh, they have a ton of back issues and stuff too. But yeah, this House of X stuff is getting so real. it's on book 4 of 6 in House of X, and then Powers of 10 will come out Wednesday, and it'll be the 4th book of that. And it'll wrap up in October, and then they're going to start Dawn of X.
Dawn of X.
When it wraps up in October, are they going to release the collection all in one book?
Yeah, you can already pre-order that through Marvel.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How much is that?
I can't remember. I just saw that it was
bucks,
pre-order, but I didn't look at the price because I was looking for variant covers. I was like, not concerned with that.
I'll end up just buying the
collection.
Like you said you would.
Yeah,
because I really like it.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. I've really enjoyed collecting. I'm collecting 2 different variant covers right now. So one of them is the Decades covers, where it has drawings or artwork of a specific mutant hero or villain throughout the decades.
Oh.
And it's all on one cover. Like if you look on the back of the bottom of that stack, I brought book 4 of House of X. Yeah, on the flip side, it's got no, you just turn it over.
Oh, just turn it over.
Yeah, that's the Archangel Decades. Yeah, it's pretty dope. So I've been collecting those, and those cross over from House of X and Powers of 10. So there's a lot of them. And then for just House of X, there's this artist named Sarah Pacelli that does certain characters holding the pots of Krakoa flowers.
Oh, man.
So the first one was Xavier, the second one was Storm, the third one was Jean Grey, and the one that came out Wednesday was Cyclops. So,
really
and then book 5 is going to be Magneto, and we don't know who 6 is going to be yet of that variant. But dude, the one of Storm that I have, so that's House of X 2, is going for like $30 on Amazon. And then there's a variant of the Decades that I don't have yet of Jean Grey that's like $60 on Amazon. It's crazy. So I mean, like,
okay,
I've been collecting these. I don't know if I'll probably sell some. If I get a whole collection, just like passive income in a way. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You just hold on to them for like 10 years and
Yeah,
then see
man.
what the price is.
that could go either way, though.
Dude, I was reading X-Force. Did you ever read any of that?
The new stuff or the old one?
I believe it's newer.
There's a new one coming out with all of this stuff. Like but I haven't read any of the older ones.
Dude, there's Angels in it, and he is crazy. Like, I guess
It was after he went into the Horseman with Apocalypse, because he's been through some shit.
I'm not
No
sure.
doubt.
In this one, he gets his wings cut off.
Oh man!
And then they basically Apocalypse had like put some kind of code in his DNA, and that's where like his metal wings came from. But they steal his wings and then they like clone them onto a bunch of like radicalists. So there's like an army of like guys with Angel's wings. But what happens is Angel, when he loses his wings, Angel goes crazy and turns into Archangel, and he's basically like this demon with like these huge metal wings and like claws, and like his skin turns like black, dark blue, black.
Wow.
And he turns into like this monster and like goes and like murders them all. Like it's crazy.
Damn. Yeah, there's going to be a new X-Force that's coming out with all of this stuff. So there's Dawn of X, X-Force, Excalibur, X-Men, X-Factor, like all of it is just getting rebooted. Jonathan Hickman's going to be writing the Dawn of X line and one of the other ones. I can't remember which one.
I'll probably do the X-Force. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, for anyone that doesn't know, X-Force is basically
like Wetworks.
Yeah, is like a secret.
Like the X-Men Black Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Cable, Deadpool, Domino, Wolverine.
Warpath. In this one, it's Wolverine, Warpath, and X-23.
Oh, nice.
And they're basically going to do a bunch of nasty stuff.
Yeah. I liked it when Colossus was in there because he was like, he's like, I have to do what I have to do. He doesn't necessarily like it, but it's just like, this is what I fucking am. So
exactly,
he was a little bit of a torn character, which I always enjoy seeing.
I'd like to see a really good rendition of him because, I mean, he was cool in Deadpool. But, the original X-Men,
yeah,
he's just a big jock.
Hey, it's the metal guy.
Yeah.
Well, he had the whole story with his like little sister that got the mutant virus or something like that. This was back in, I think, Uncanny X-Men, and that was a big part of his story arc back then. And he ended up joining up with Magneto for a while because he felt like Xavier had let him down and failed him and like let his sister die and all this stuff. So he had some good character development. But yeah, he's always just been a smasher. Other than that,
do you ever fight Juggernaut?
I'm sure they probably went toe to toe a couple times.
That was a really good fight in Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, man.
Juggernaut was badass in Deadpool 2.
He's always been pretty badass in the comics, man.
Yeah.
He's a Juggernaut, bitch.
But, in the original X-Men trilogy movies, he wasn't that great.
Nah.
I like how they brought him more back, like, from his comic book origin in Deadpool 2. Had the actual round dome instead of just a concrete-looking helmet.
Yeah, that was weird.
We gotta
just had that one.
We gotta get Baldwin out here and talk some comics.
Oh yeah, we should definitely. I want to talk to you about that.
I meant to text you to see if you could get him out here today, but it's been a busy week. I just slipped my mind.
No worries.
Let's hit him up, see if he wants to come next week.
For sure. Yeah.
I'd like to get him up to speed on these new X-Men books because I think he'd love them. They're awesome. So awesome.
We've also got your podcast returning. The Builder's Block.
On a several-month hiatus. Yeah. So I'm excited to bring that back. So
how many episodes did you do? Like 2?
3. I did 4. 3 of them aired. One, it just went a little too long, and I couldn't really cut it down. I want to keep them like 30 minutes. So.
Well, all these cameras only record 30 minutes anyways.
Yeah, that's true. But, man, I'm excited to bring that back. I got a whole slew of guests lined up, so it's going to be sweet. Yeah, man.
Yeah. We still got a few more minutes. Anything you guys want to talk about?
Okay, I just want to talk about this one part of it. Not these, because I don't want to, like, spoil House of X for you guys, because I think you should read them, and then maybe we could do like a wrap up about it, like once everyone's read them.
Yeah.
But there's this comic called Savage Avengers. I haven't bought any of them yet, but I think I'm going to because I think I was just going through, like, I have a Google Pixel and it recommends shit that I would like, and so it's Wolverine's most like brutal death ever that he's committed.
Nice.
So there's this scene or this couple of frames in Savage Avengers, and this is like a current book that's coming out, and there's this giant like bad guy character, and they're trying to get into its brain. I think Wolverine already killed him, and so there's these 2 other characters that basically have Mjolnirs, like looking hammers, and Wolverine like stabs this thing in the head, and they're trying to break its skull open basically, and these other 2 characters smash his elbows with those hammers. He's like this, and like he just nails into this thing's head. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I wish I had a copy of it so I could show you guys and you could like your reaction to this. But if anyone out there is listening to this, check that out because it is brutal. I've never seen anything like that from Wolverine, and he's done all kinds of stuff, especially in this one too. But yeah,
I love it,
when
you like read like either like a comic book or just like any sort of really exciting novel where you just like, damn, like out loud, and just like I actually get like move physically whenever moments like that happen. So
I've had a lot of moments like that with House of X and Powers of 10, especially this last one. I'm really excited for you guys to read it, but House of X4 is, oh god, it's just devastating.
How are you caught up? Or you got one more?
Huh?
How far
on
into
these? I haven't read a single one of them per se. There are 3 videos that I watched about this series, so I'm familiar with how it kind of starts and where it's going.
Is that
to
why
a
you
degree.
brought all of them so you could catch up?
I just brought all of them because I love them.
You wanted to.
But so next week I'll bring some of the variants,
Okay.
or the originals, and like just give you a grip of them and give you a grip of them, and get you caught up.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm totally down for that.
Because I think it'll wrap up like the second week of October. So there's 2 more books of House of X, and then after Wednesday there'll be 2 more books of Powers of 10.
Cool.
And they're coming out every Wednesday.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, exciting.
All right. I think that's all the time we have for today.
Woo.
We are actually about to head up to Tokens.
Yeah, Token Game Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
That
I've
place
not-
is great.
I've not been up there yet.
It's
but-
awesome. They also sell comics there.
They
Like right
do?
at the front. Yeah, like so in the front, like when you turn to the right, and they have the big screen with every system that you can play on the projector. There's like maybe like the size of this, or a little bit wider, of comics, like new stuff that's coming out.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So you buy comics there too.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you.